Somehow, how are you using fuel? You're just literally sitting there. Okay, I'm sure that's fine. Okay, what do we want to go for next? I mean, the stability 10% there, I mean, seems pretty good. Let's get some worker councils. Give me a 10% stability boost. That'll boost up our political power here. I do want to kind of get rid of the people's communes, or at least also fix the drought. Both those would be pretty good. Red Tito's propaganda in Bulgaria. Let us once again, because we're at 12% strength, let's raid. We've successfully done so. Let's infiltrate. We've done it again. And after we have 100 political power, we can liquidate the Crusaders and deal with them once and for all. Because I think, again, we'd want to influence, I think, Greece first. 14% socialist. No, 19% revolutionary socialist. 10% social democratic. 57% Marxist-Leninist. We want to get... I don't understand. I don't think that's 19%. Oh, no. These are two different colors. It's almost impossible to tell, but these are actually two slightly different colors there. We need to get 19% up a little bit more. And I definitely should not have spent the $17 billion to bail out Greece. Really, it didn't help us in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of just a waste of everybody's time. How much does it cost to reduce this? 150 political power. It would save us some money for sure. I mean, actually, even this, I actually wouldn't mind spending less money on the military as well. But I don't know how useful that'll actually be. We have no weapons of mass destruction, not a big surprise. Are we? We are on in the UN, right? I would have to. Yeah, there we are. Okay, we are on the UN. We're not a great power, though. We can't just veto whatever the hell we want, as unfortunate as that would be. Draft a target list. Where is that? Nope, not you, because you are just, yeah, you're for the AI for the economy to work. Anyway, we're completely okay. Patriotism. You will not like me anymore. Down the LLEA. Where? Partition of Turkey. You should. Yeah, if the KKE, the reformists, are you the... Yeah, it'd be nice if the reformists could take over. I feel like that would probably benefit me a little bit. Let's do some influencing here. We're now at 38%. We just need to get our way up to... Okay, we're at 41 now. We only need to get our way up to 75. And then we could just directly annex Greece directly into Yugoslavia. Okay, now we've got our stability up. Let's go for Inform Bureau period. 50 political power on that. Or 50 days on that, I should say. You give us research speed, factory output, less recruit population, but I don't think that's really a big deal. Oh, 4 military factories. And actually removing drought, that actually would be a godsend. That's what, it's at like 30 stability. Yeah, it's a 25% stability hit. Okay, we definitely want to get our way down towards aid the drought-stricken farmers ASAP. It would be pretty good for us. Also, research. Let's go for the 47 heavy tank as well. Even though we're not building any of this shit, because we have no factories whatsoever. So what do we need? We need light artillery, light tanks. Okay. We also need autocannon direct fire gun, trucks, MBT, World War II steam train support equipment gets trucks. Direct fire gun I saw was in there. What else do you need? MBT. Rocket artillery. Medium and SP light artillery. SP light artillery. I'm assuming is you. What else do we have? Autocannon medium, rocket artillery. Oh, MBT is main battle tank. Which is one of you. Which one's considered the main battle tank? Is it advanced medium tank? Yes. I mean, the APC's autocannons. APCs. Was rocket artillery in one of these? Yes. You're an APC, okay. Follow that up with, we just need autocannon, tactical bombers, and medium artillery. So we need tactical bombers. The autocannon. And then what was the last thing? Medium artillery. See, light we have heavy. But like heavy would not be medium, right? That doesn't make any sense. Direct fire gun, light artillery, total artillery, heavy artillery. I'm gonna click heavy artillery because I don't think that's what it wants though. No, it wants medium. So get rid of this for a quick second. Actually, if I look in logistics, it should say multi-role, tactical bomber, medium artillery. Looks like this picture. Presumably. I'm guessing it's a total artillery? Okay. You think it would just say, you know, medium artillery? But no, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Okay. Next up, we're going to continue the 5-year plan. The Informed Burial Period. The Informed Burial Period covers the Tito-Stalin split, which began in 1948. Yugoslavia has never depended on Soviet support during the Second World War, largely liberating itself. It also inserted itself as after the war as an ally, not a satellite of the Soviets. The Soviets also found that Yugoslavian foreign policy is too independent and undermined the delicate balance of the Soviets established with the West. The split came during the 1948 Common Forum, Informed Burial in Yugoslavian, meeting in which the Yugoslavian Communist Party was expelled by the Soviet Union and its allies. Since resolution passed, the relationship between Belgrade and Moscow has declined further, with the Soviets directing all communist parties to break ties, and Yugoslavia facing a military buildup on its border. However, the situation allows Yugoslavia to pursue a completely independent policy, and the split may allow them to unique avenues for which to garner support and expand its influence. Also, we don't have enough points here. You need 100 on you. We're only getting 1.39 per day. Like, I wish we were getting more. For sure. I think what we gotta do is, like, we're gonna target Greece first. Get Greece up to 75% as quickly as possible. Follow that up with Albania. Get them up there as quickly as possible. And then after that, we'll go with Bulgaria. They are losing a lot of support because they're getting a lot of loans from the IMF. I'm not too sure how that's going to play out into the long run, but we will we'll wait and see on that. As you support, it's like a 1% change. Like, that doesn't seem very good to me. Like, just a thought there. But in about a week, we can then liquidate. I'm not even too sure where we actually want to put our units. I guess we'll put them on the border with Greece and Bulgaria for right now. It seems fine. Let's see. What else? Do we know what anybody else is doing? You don't know what they're doing. You guys are passing fiscal reforms. Britain is increasing state housing credits. Post-war Air Force. Also, we need... What do we not? We don't have enough construction materials. Let's buy a little bit of that off of... Also, it's relatively cheap, actually. I mean, we only need 7, but, you know, let's buy 10 just for good measure. We do need more oil. Again, we'll get that from you. Never mind, we're buying as much as we can. What about from the Italians? We need 20 oil. Okay, well there's our oil needs fulfilled. Hopefully, he doesn't bankrupt our economy. Also, we'll now liquidate the Crusaders. The demise of the Crusaders! The Crusaders hoped of using terroristic tactics and fascist propaganda to convince the Croat people to join them and re-establish the Croatian government. However, the people could not be fooled, and their lack of support ensured these enemy fighters became an easy target for our forces. They tried to intimidate our tactics, or imitate our tactics from the war, but were a pale imitation, and our knowledge of such tactics made them easy to conquer. As the last bands of Crusader fighters surrender, we will use this victory to further strengthen the party by cracking down on the Catholic Church and other organizations which are clearly sympathetic to the Crusaders. Our victory in close cooperation with the Croat population will ensure that a rebuilt Yugoslavian state will bring all its people together as one. Well, now that that's done, I'm going to immediately put our troops on the Bulgarian border. Also, who are you? I don't know, but we'll bring you along. Actually, I'm going to split you. Half goes here, half goes there. Against Hungary and Romania. Defense and decisions, monthly file. Okay, ignore this. That's okay. Once we get rid of the drought, our stability is going to go through the roof. We're going to get way more political power, and we can definitely use that to try to influence Greece as much as humanly possible. Greece really should just be a part of Yugoslavia, you know? And I don't think that should be a controversial take. We are now losing money, but that's okay. We all lose a little bit of money sometimes. Okay, the Afghan monarchy has completely collapsed. Who's in charge in Afghanistan? They're the Republic, mostly backed by Iran, but mostly independent. It looks like they're getting a little bit of imports from the United States. Okay, there's some more bonus. Longshore income. Production efficiency growth. I'll take it. And we actually are in 1950 now, so those techs are not super far behind times. Happy to see that. Our GDP has gone up, also looks like, by another 3 billion. Thank you, Gisletto, for the follow. I do appreciate it. Okay, follow this up with the heavy industry at any cost. Give me 4 military factories. Follow it up with getting rid of the drought. Going to give us a 25% boost to political power. And that will also be boosted by our stability. So it'll be very nice for us. Okay, so it looks like the communists have won on the mainland. The ROC has fled their way to Taiwan. But aside from that, nothing too unusual has happened as of yet, I believe. Okay, you got jets, paratroopers. What are the Canadians doing? Oh, they went actually for the CCF. Okay, so things actually are a little bit different than they did go historically in other countries. I don't know how different every country can go. Like, I know France can go communist. I think Italy can go communist as well. Spain, led by Franco. But we'll kind of have to wait and see on this. Okay, we're finally building up our fuel reserves once again. Happy to see it. Give me a economic aid. I really wish I did not spend all that money on bailing out the Greeks. Just my war goal. Ask for military access. Non-aggression pact. We'll get another point with them. I don't think that's going to boost our influence here at all, but... Oh, you can actually... Okay, no, you will not join our faction. Because you do not like us. But, I mean, Greece would say yes. But Moscow would definitely say no. Economic aid, 100 points. I don't remember which is better. Military subsidies. We don't have money to actually pay for their subsidies. Economic aid. I think we're just going to do a regular influence point there. We're now up to 49. Oh, now up to 51%. Getting better and better by the day. You'd absolutely love to see it. You're only at 17.78% party popularity, but, you know, that's okay. Once we get up to our 75, we annex Greece, we'll be looking absolutely freaking golden. What are you? You're just more building slots. I think that's essentially hot garbage. Communist support goes down by negative 0.00. Okay, Egyptian Sudan's been partitioned. Yeah, let's aid at the drought-stricken farmers. Now we got South Sudan, and Egypt has annexed North Sudan. Okay. And rebellion in Boscani Krajini. But 720 Bosnian peasants, predominantly of Bosnian ethnicity, have staged an anti-government riots in the town of Kazin and Valentika Duza in the Wasak Kraji region. The rebels have attempted to seize the city of Kazin and are also marching on Bez and Velika. They have been burned the archives of local authorities, posting food depots, and cut telephone wires. So I guess we're going to send more troops into the area. Potentially. I guess we can do this. We can try to suppress it. I'm trying to fix the drought though, okay? I got more important things to worry about than a couple of Bosnian peasants. Actually, the city is so unimportant. It's not even showing up on the city list, so clearly it's not that big of a deal, right? And if we need to, we can always send some tanks. Pull these units up so they can actually have supplies. Don't know what's going on in this city, man. Just a couple of white squares hanging out. Okay, so we have Air Force Base. Those are owned by the United States. I think Austria... I mean, when does Austria unify? I think it's in 53. That's also not the right bottle. There we go. Okay, so we have 30 days left on you. Most of this other stuff's kind of ass, to be completely honest with you. Then maybe we can strengthen you. We can deal with the Uprising. We don't really have any descriptions here, so it's hard to say. The aftermath of the Kazan Rebellion. The Kazan Rebellion aftermath report is here. We quickly subdued the rebellion, and 8 participants were killed in a mop-up action. The authorities arrested 714 persons. 288 of them were tried by the military tribunal, which meted out stiff punishment, including 17 death sentences. The 426 other participants were given administrative punishments. 777 members of 115 families were sentenced to collect the punishment of eviction and relocated to the town Sprach in northern Bosnia. Though 25 people were killed as a result of the government violent reaction to this uprising. At least 12 rebels were killed in a skirmish with the JNA and local police. The following 8 have been identified as casualties. And we also did 70 verdicts, firing squad, and then you can read all those names. Okay, so we lose some stability, lose some more support, and negative 50 political power. I kind of need that political power, by the way, if I want to influence Greece a little bit more. It's just 50 political power, right? Like, why do you gotta make things more difficult? Okay, 1.37. I want to see how much this changes by the time we have aided the drought-stricken farmers. Because after this, I mean, you could get women's rights. More population. The Prussian density growth, I think, would be quite nice for us. Or we can encourage secular values. Which is a small stability hit, but not like a major stability hit. So thank you for tank level 3. Let's switch you to... Yeah, piercing on you. And give me more defense. We're not even making heavy tanks right now. And the Korean War has begun. Okay, the Korean War. People Republic lobbying factors for European recognition. Who's going to come out on top? It'll probably end up being the South, I would have to imagine, but we'll have to kind of wait and see what the AI does. Okay, so now we've aided the... Okay, we're now going up to 2.89. That's a pretty massive jump. That's more than, I think, basically double our political power gain, which I'm happy with. And you know what? I will increase women's rights. Also, hopefully the song's not copyrighted, but... I'm assuming you're probably going to be getting a lot of You're not getting volunteers yet. But you should end up getting some very, very soon, would be my guess. Also, you have unassigned divisions. I guess we are training units, right? Yeah, that's where those guys showed up. Yeah, you move your way down here. And you might as well all just... wait. We don't have guns. Reinforcements are top priority. Like, how many guns are you missing? We're missing 5.1. We're making 8 guns per day. Okay, it's not a great ratio, I would say, there. I mean, we could just buy weapons. We could just... Actually, can we not buy guns? Also, they're $50 billion to purchase 1,200 support equipment. Are you out of your goddamn mind? You know how much $50 billion is in this game?